Tasting now DDO 2018's Dundee Hills Pinot. In the Dundee Hills 2018 is fabulous. It's actually fabulous in Oregon. So nothing to complain about the vintage. It was extremely lovely on the ripening season. Didn't ripe too quickly. We got perfectly healthy fruit. So it's a great year. Fantastic vintage. How do we decide for the blend of Dundee Hills? Well, the very first thing we ask of ourselves is, do we like the wine, and is it worth being called the Medra Oregon Dundee Hills Pinot? So basically the wine has to be delicious. It has to deliver what we expect from Pinot. It has to be refined texture, refined tannins. It has to be elegant. It has to be balanced with a good aging potential. This wine was made in a very classic Pinot Noir way of making. I would say the wine is made in the vineyards by the weather, by the people working in the vineyards, and of course by the soil. Tasting notes of the wine, love the nose. Well, first, love the color. It's a classic Pinot, ruby-like color. Pinot you see through your glass. It's a very bright colors. And then the nose is so refined. That what I love about Oregon Pinot, because the nose is very delightful. You can have rose petals, a hint of spices that is unique to Oregon, I think. And of course, we find the fruit flavors, and some use them more dark fruit, some use them more red fruit. I think with 18, it's a very intense vintage. We have more dark fruit flavors. And the beauty of the wine is also on the palate, the texture. Very refined tannins, they're there. I think they're built for time. These wines will age well. If I refer to the past, we've had some like 1998 or even 93, although 93 was a cold vintage. Those wines aged very well. But this being said, I also like them young. I like them because the use of a Pinot is delicious when they are young. And the aromas will shift to something a little more maybe complex with time, but it's a wine that can be enjoyed from now to, I think the window could be all the way to 2030, maybe even more, because 1988 is still drinking great. So I think this is vintage that we will enjoy for a very long time. Pairing of Dundee Hills Pinot, there's a lot of options, but one that I really like and discovered in Oregon back in my first visits there more than 30 years ago is salmon. That is something not to forget. Cooked salmon in the oven or on the barbecue, we call it à l'unilatéral, is a very, very nice mix.